I'm going to go ahead and get started because I know I'm home with kids. We have stuff to do, and I still have to message some people. So I wanted to, this is our last week of Coach University for December. And so this will be, let's see, the month ends on, what is it, Sunday night? Is the last day of the month. Today is Thursday. So that gives you guys like 3.5 whole days to hit your goals for this month. I'm going to mute everybody just a second. You guys, this is very informal. Like, I'm going to talk, but if you have questions about what I'm saying, you can either use the chat bar at the bottom or unmute yourself and say, hey, Rachel, I have a question, okay? But I'm glad you're here. If you are here on this December the 28th, then you are serious about growing your business. So kudos to you. I know that as a new coach, like, I did not miss a new coach university call unless I had to. And then if I had to, I would catch the recording. But like, I would listen with my earbuds in while I put my kids to sleep, or whatever I had to do, because these calls made such a difference in my business and my mindset, because from week to week, like, I was always ready to quit as a new coach. And I know that a lot of you guys struggle with the same thoughts because it's hard. It's an adjustment, and you're learning new skills, you're learning new things, you're reaching out, you're getting outside your comfort zone. So if you're here on this call today, or you're watching it back and you're like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know if this is for me, I want to encourage you, stick it out. Just show up, do the daily vital behaviors, do things that scare you every single day, and you will grow a business. It's nothing magical. It's nothing, there's no superpowers over here. I just show up every single day and do my business, and I have been successful with that, okay? But I am Rachel Mitchell. I am a 3-star Diamond Premier coach, and I've been a coach for a little over 3 years, and I love what I do. I love what I do. I won't say it's easy. It's definitely hard some days, but it has been worth it every step of the way. And so, like, I want to talk to you guys today about just ending the month, okay? So the first question for you guys, and I'm going to let you guys actually answer me if you can. You can turn your camera on if you want to, but has anybody here on this call hit Success Club? You can chat if you want to. Whatever you want to do. Has anybody hit Success Club for the month? Yay. All right. B Prince, I don't know what your name is, but that's great. That's awesome. Okay. So that is, as a coach, like, that is just a non-negotiable for me. No, Renee is not. Okay. Bethany. All right. Okay, cool. Bethany. Good job. So Success Club is a non-negotiable. If you are in this to run a business, if you are in this to grow a business, to earn an income, to replace an income, whatever it is, Success Club should be your number one goal. Now, obviously, do I think that if you don't hit Success Club that you failed at this? No, absolutely not. There are so many wins in this business. There are so many things that make us successful aside from Success Club, but Success Club is just an easy benchmark for whether or not you are growing your business. And 2, Success Club means that you're helping people. Those numbers are not just to earn cool prizes. They're not just to get your name on a board. Success Club represents individuals that you are helping get started in their health and fitness, which is really cool. So that is our first question. If you have not, that is our focus for the next 3.5 days. All right. How do you hit Success Club? You do the vital behaviors. You invite, you post, you follow up like a crazy person. And I know, I'm telling you, as someone who has gone from like Success Club 0 to Success Club 6 or 5 or whatever it is in just like 24 hours, you can do it. And guys, here's the thing. Like, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. People are jamming, they're dying to get signed up and to do something for New Year's. Like, these 3.5 days that you have before you are the best time in the entire year of Beachbody coaching to hit Success Club, because people are looking for something to do. Christmas is over. For most of us, the food haul is over. Like, we feel miserable. Like, people are just tired. They're lethargic. Their brains are foggy from all the sugar, and they're just tired of feeling bad. And so people are currently, as we speak, looking on the internet for a gym to join. They're looking for a shake to drink. They're looking for a workout program to do. And if we are not posting if we're not sharing our story, if we're not posting challenge group invites, if you're not posting your sweaty selfies and talking about how great you feel and how your life is different because of your workout program and Shakeology and your meal plan and accountability, whatever the heck it is, if you're not posting it, then they're not going to sign up with you, okay? And so that's number one. People are looking for something to do. So if they're looking and they see you, boom, that's an opportunity to sign them up. Does that mean that everybody's going to sign up like no questions asked, just drop $160, $170? No, you still have to use the 4 vital behaviors. You still have to form relationships, connect with people, and explain your story in private message. But people are a whole lot more likely to join now that I feel like they are any other time of the year. So challenge for you today. If you have not posted today about your January 1 challenge group, that needs to happen soon. Either do it at lunchtime. Lunchtime is the best time for me, or in the evening. So like for me personally, I'm Central Standard Time. If I post between like 8:30 and 10 o'clock at night, that's a really good high traction time for me. I'm a mom. Most of the people that, that's kind of that's my niche. And moms have got their kids to bed. They're sitting in bed scrolling through Facebook or something before they go to bed, or they're checking in with friends or something. And so if I put out a challenge group post in the evening, that's a really good time for me. And so your challenge group post at this time, like right now, should not be, hey, I'm running a challenge group. We're going to drink Shakeology. We're going to work out. We're going to whatever, start date's January 1. No, it should be your story. Who were you? Who was I, Rachel, 4 years ago at this time? I was tired. I was overweight. My clothes didn't fit because I'd eaten so much food at the holidays. I didn't know I was probably going to start some type of diet on January 1 or commit to going back to the gym. But that old Rachel would not have stuck with it because, I didn't have accountability. I didn't have any clue about nutrition or portion control or anything like that. And so I was just going to be that girl that was a yo-yo dieter. But now, I found something that really works for me. I found accountability in my challenge groups. Shakeology is just like, boom, a game changer as far as my sugar cravings and self-control. The workouts are tailored for me. I can do them at home while my kids are asleep in the morning, and they come with a complete nutrition guide that tells me exactly what I need to eat. No gimmicks, no fads. It's just real food and working out. That would be my challenge group post. And I'm looking for 5 women who want to join me on January 1st in making a lifestyle change, not just a New Year's resolution, but making a lifestyle change. If this sounds like something that you would like to do with me, click below, comment below, drop a heart, whatever, give a clear call to action. So that is a challenge group post. It's not just a, hey, I'm running a challenge group. Do you want to join me? It's like, here's my story. Here's part of my story. And get specific. Like, don't be afraid to narrow in your story in fear of leaving someone out. The people that you are trying to attract are basically you before you started, right? And so speak to your old self, and people will relate to that. If there's something hard in your story, if there's something that is not pretty, and you fear sharing that, if you feel led to do it, I'm a woman of faith. If I feel God leading me to share part of my story that's scary, I definitely have to think about it and pray about it. Sometimes I run it by my husband, but people respond to the hard stuff more than anything else. So don't be afraid to tell your story in your posts. And like I'm saying, I'm really stressing posting today because all the other stuff is important, but right now people are looking for a New Year's thing to start, and they're on Facebook right now, and they're reading other people's posts and figuring out what they're doing. So make sure that you're posting. And I told my team, you should be posting about your challenge group every single day on social media. Talk about it in your stories. If you do Instagram stories, use that little poll. It's so easy to throw up there after your workout selfie, or after you do some little videos in your story about your workout. Do a still shot that says, are you looking for a fitness plan for January 1st? Would you like to join me in my accountability group? And just use the yes or no poll. Some people will say no, so don't be disheartened whenever you see that no, but use the poll. That's a good way to start conversations as well, okay? Another thing, go back, look at your posts. Who's been liking your posts? Who has been, clicking like on your workout selfies, on your food posts, on your Christmas posts? It doesn't even have to just be fitness related posts. But if you see people consistently following you, go back, send them a message and say, hey, thanks so much for the love on my page. and my posts. I love sharing my fitness journey. Are you working towards any health and fitness goals yourself? That's just a simple way to say thank you for sharing the love and start a conversation about health and fitness. And you're very rarely going to get someone that says, no, I'm not working on anything. Most people are. You think about all of us who are always, even us as coaches, we're definitely focused on improving our body, improving our health. And so most of the population out there is as well. So you'll get a lot of people that say, yes, like I really got to do something. Right now I'm getting a lot of people that say, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for New Year's or whatever. So that's a good way to start a conversation. Who struggles with, do you guys struggle with anything like after you start the conversation? Do you guys struggle with what to say? Again, just unmute yourself if you want to talk. But yeah, so it's not hard. So I want to encourage you guys to just always tell people, like, think about, like, if you were sitting face to face having coffee with someone, like, how would your conversation flow? If you were sitting next to somebody and you said, do you have any health and fitness goals? And they were like, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do. You wouldn't be like, okay, well, you need to order a challenge pack. It's $160. It's Shakeology and a workout plan and yada, yada, yada. No, you'd be like, oh, okay, well, what is your focus? Like, what are you struggling with in your health and fitness? Like, what's a goal that you have today for your health and fitness? And it's a conversation, and you take it step by step, one question at a time, and you just talk to somebody like you're sitting face to face with them. And I know it's through social media. I know you don't want to seem salesy. Yes, I understand that thing totally. And I still have that little bit of fear whenever I'm talking to people. Like when I get to the Shakeology part or whatever, I don't want people to think, oh, she's just trying to sell me something. But if you can be confident in what and it comes down to a mindset before you even sit down to do your power hour. I tell coaches, like, just imagine, what if somebody came to your house, and I want you to think about this before you start inviting. What if somebody came to your house, they took away your Shakeology, they took you out of your challenge group, they took away your Beachbody on Demand, and just said, okay, be healthy and fit. Like, how does that make you feel? Like, obviously you can do it. I'm not saying you can't be healthy and fit without these things, but I love it. Like, I love the accountability. I love the teamwork part of it. I love the workouts. Oh my gosh, I've never had so much fun working out. And I was that girl that never thought you could get fit working out at home, and so, like, I love it. And so I am confident in what I'm offering to people. Some people, yes, are going to think you're a salesperson, but if you focus on building that relationship, and you don't just jump into the challenge group, the challenge pack, the cost, and Shakeology, if you really talk to people and you ask them genuine questions and you guide them towards their why, they're going to trust you. And not only that, like, if they go to your page and they see you talking about your own fitness journey and you're not being salesy, you're not posting stock photos, you're not posting, links to buy Shakeology, you're just sharing your story, people are going to trust you more there as well. Okay. And so that is really important. I know we're afraid of being salesy, but if you are genuinely invested in talking to people and you just guide the conversation towards the challenge group by asking them personal questions about their health and fitness, things like, how much time do you have to work out? If you could do anything in the next 3 months in your health and fitness, what would you like to accomplish? What type of workouts do you enjoy? What's worked in the past? Do you struggle with something as far as your nutrition? These are all questions that I will ask people and kind of probe them and figure out what they want to accomplish and what they're struggling with. And so I get a lot of people that say, I eat junk. Like, I eat junk, or I don't make time to eat. I just end up running through a drive-thru all the time. Again, busy mamas are kind of my niche. And so I like to relate to what they're saying, because that is my life. And I just say, I totally understand. Like, I was the Big Mac girl at the drive-thru at McDonald's for like years, and I kept wondering why my cholesterol was high or I couldn't lose weight, even though I was running a lot. But I've learned a lot about nutrition then, and I still am a mom on the go. And, I found some things, I figured it out. How to make this work for me. And Shakeology is an easy meal for me. I mix it in like 3 minutes and I can walk out the door with it, so that's a good transition. As far as the workouts, if people say, like, I hate to work out, I would say something like, well, I understand that, but could you make like 30-minute time for 30 minutes a day. You know, like I choose a workout every single day from my computer. There's an online library of like 600 different workouts on here. Surely we could find something that works for you. You know, people tell me a lot, I start and stop. Like I start something and I quit 3 weeks later. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, hello, that was me. That was me. That could still be me, you know, if I let myself go that way. But I love the accountability of the challenge groups, and you know, Beachbody just provides these workouts that are so easy to follow, and they do all the hard work for you. You just get up and push play, and I'm going to push you, and I'm going to challenge you to do that in our challenge group, okay? And so those are all good segues to explain what the challenge group is and how that works. So where do you guys get stuck specifically? Like, tell me what you're struggling with when it comes to these conversations. Anybody? You can type or talk. I want to help. Or is finding people, okay? And also, is anybody like, are you in a conversation right now and you don't know where to go with it? If you want to share some examples, I can help you in those conversations. All right, so, okay. All right, so Lindsay says finding people. All right, so as far as finding people, Lindsay, are you adding new friends every single day? Are you connecting with people every single day? So kind of my format for how I run my business, and I never ever run out of people to talk to. Actually, I have this huge poster. Hold on. All right, let's see. Y'all bear with me, but I made this. This is my invite funnel, okay? So this is called the law of replacement, and I don't know if you can see this very well, but every single day I add new people, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook. I'm adding people on social media. So I add people as friends. It's simple. Like I can search hashtags on Instagram. I can on Facebook, I will look at friends of other friends, or, you know, there's all kinds of ways. You're never going to run out of people to talk to, okay? So long as you're adding friends. And then what I do with those people is I will write their name down. I don't message them automatically, but in a week or two, I will start to like and comment on some of their posts. And I have their name down. That's why tracking is so important. And I'll start to like and comment on some of their posts. And that's like 1 or 2 weeks from when I add them. And then a week or two after that, I might send them a message that just says something like, hey girl, I saw your Christmas photos. Your family is so adorable. I loved your Christmas photo outfits. How did you plan those? I'll send a message that's totally unrelated to Beachbody at all, just connecting, building that relationship. And then after that, we'll talk for a while, and then when I plan my next challenge group, I will go back to that person if I feel connected to them. There are some people that just don't respond, things like that. That happens to me too. But like today, I've been sending messages to people that I've been building that relationship with, and the message just simply says, hey, Hannah, you know, like I know we were talking about travel baseball a couple of weeks ago, but I sat down today to plan for my January 1st Faith and Fitness Bootcamp, and your name just popped into my head. And I know you're a busy mom, but I wanted to ask you, do you have any health and fitness goals that you're working towards? Would you like to learn more about our boot camp? That was it. Okay. And so Hannah messaged me back and she was like, yes, I've actually been trying to lose this baby weight. I haven't read the rest of her message, but she does have health and fitness goals. Okay. I don't know if she'll sign up for the challenge group, but I spent time building that relationship. And so when I invited her, it wasn't icky. It wasn't salesy. She probably has seen my posts about what I do. And so I'm going to talk to her and try to get her to sign up for the challenge group, okay? When she signs up, she moves out of my invite funnel, and I've got more people coming through it. I also run free groups, more like Clean Week now. I do Clean Week too, where I build those relationships. Dale is on here. She's one of my coaches. She's really good at that, and she has been running free groups, so she's got people that she can invite. And so, you know, this is my invite funnel. I'm always bringing people into it, and I'm always taking people out of it, all right? So that is how I find people. I just add friends, and I spend a good typically like month building that relationship, and I take it slowly. And so that's really important. Like, it does take time. It's not an instant sign up for me. Like, I have people that I've been friends with, talking to for years, that are just now signing up. But typically that's the way mine works. I add a friend, and then within a month to 6 weeks, unless they contact me first, you know, I'm consistently talking about my challenge groups and doing those polls and Insta stories. And I'm making a challenge group post a few times a week. And so, like, I have a lot of people that will reach out to me because I'm so consistent in sharing that story. So that is how I find people. Let me go back up here. Lindsay, you said I haven't been posting like I should, posting quality. Yeah, that definitely matters. I mean, you don't have to post 5 times a day. Honestly, on Instagram or, you know, social media, I typically post like 2 or 3 times a day, but I'm not going to throw a post up there just to say I posted 3 times a day. Like, it's got to be something with meat to it. It has to be quality, and it has to be something that shares who I am and what I'm doing. You know, I've been joking. I've been telling my coaches that I could turn a post about washing dishes into a challenge group post, because, like, I've really been working on sharing my story. People love to see what you're doing. They love to see your family. They love to learn about you. And that's, I've really been more focused on sharing that rather than just health and fitness, because my health and fitness, challenge groups, coaching, Shakeology, all that stuff fits into my daily life. And so I've really been working hard at sharing those things in a story type format. And that's really working well for me, as opposed to, I just used to post my sweaty selfie and say, I did cardio fix today. Boom, that's done. Go work out. You know, like, people are kind of tired of that. They want to know who you are. Why did you work out? What was your motivation? What are you going to do next in your day, or, you know, something like that. So don't post just to post, for sure. As far as starting conversations, Lauren, did that kind of help about how I explained how I transition a person into a conversation? I do not talk about Beachbody for a good month or 6 weeks, you know, after I've added someone as a friend. All right. And I'm very intentional. Like, I write a name down. I'm going to connect with that person in a week or 2 in some way. At first, it may just be some likes on their photos or a comment here or there. And then within a month, I will have messaged that person privately if I can find something to message them about. If I can't, if I don't connect to somebody, I just take them off my list. Probably unfriend them, honestly, because I'm not here to be fake or just to make a sale. Like, I want to connect with people. I want to build solid relationships, because I don't just want people in my challenge group to lose weight. Like, I want to help them as a whole, as the whole person, you know, mind, body, and spirit. And I can't do that if it's not somebody I really connect to, if that makes sense. Okay, so Bethany says the transition from the conversation to getting them to sign up. Okay. So that is, again, you know, like, I take a conversation like the one I gave you with Hannah, like, literally, like, we connected. I messaged her about travel baseball. I have 2 boys, and that was my way that I could genuinely connect with her. And we were talking about travel baseball and things like that. And so I just used that. Do you guys create events for your challenge groups? Has anybody done that? I know some of you have. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. On Facebook, let's see, let me find my Facebook, and I can show you exactly what I do. If y'all have questions while I'm looking, just unmute yourself. I haven't made it through all your questions. Okay, can you guys see my Facebook page? Okay, so I created these events on my like page, but you can do this on your personal page. Always make your event public. But so, for example, this is my New Year's boot camp, and I just created an image in Canva, and my focus is thrive instead of survive. I gave it a good description here, and I can share this with you guys too. Somehow I can share it in the Vimify, or I can send you the link right here, actually. So I just give a good description. I talk about how, you know, I don't want to help women make resolutions. I want to start a revolution, help women get healthy from the inside out. Mine is faith-focused. We're going to be reading Made to Crave together. So it gives a really good description there for them, and it also gives a link to my WooFoo form. But when you create your event page, all you have to do is go here and click invite friends. And so what I did, I'm just using Hannah's example because I did that today. I typed in her name, and there she is, Hannah Duvall. But let me choose somebody else. Like, okay. And I send an invite. Okay. So I send her an invite, and I do not ever send an invite to my event page without sending a private message as well that says, hey, I wanted to tell you, I sent you an invitation to my New Year's Faith and Fitness Boot Camp. We have been talking about travel baseball, but your name came to mind today when I was planning for this. And I just wanted to see if you had any health and fitness goals. Like, I don't invite people without sending a direct message, because that does seem creepy and salesy to me. And so event pages are really good ways to transition from a conversation into an invite. Now, like, again, to me, that works. Like, people have been talking to me. We've built this relationship. They probably know at this point that I'm a health and fitness coach, that I'm into working out and clean eating. They've seen me post about Shakeology from time to time. So when I invite them, it's not a huge shock to anybody. And a lot of people actually say, I've actually been watching you and been meaning to reach out to you and see what it is that you do or what your groups are about. Okay. And again, not everybody that I invite signs up to be a challenger or a coach or whatever with me, but I've started that relationship. I've built a solid foundation. It hasn't been salesy or icky. And so many people, if they say no now, they end up continuing to watch me, follow me. I run a challenge group every single month, and they go on my follow-up list. Okay. And a lot of people do come around to joining a challenge group eventually. Does that help? Does that make sense? Okay. Let's see. I've been adding people almost every day, but I really need to track things better. You have to track. Like, for 3 years, I tracked in my calendar. Like, I would just write people's names down, like, in my calendar. Now I do use Teamsy, and I also use Streak a little bit. Streak is free. You don't have to pay for it. It's really easy to use. You kind of have to get used to it. But I'm really very much a pen and paper girl. So like here, this is like from March, and I've got people's names written down at the bottom. At the beginning of every single month, I have a list of people that I go to, that I've talked to, who have told me no. And so like, I always have a list of people to invite straight out of the gate every single month. This is my list for January. This is my new calendar, but these are all the people that I'm going to invite after the month rolls over, or that I have to follow up with next month. Actually, some of them have already signed up, so I need to mark those off. But tracking is really important. And honestly, like, I learned this in some training. Like, all you have to do is make like a grid in your calendar for every day. And in one corner, you write the names of the people you added as friends that day. In the other corner, write the names of the people that you've started conversations with. In the next one, add the names of people you invite. And then in the fourth corner, write the names of people that you followed up with that day. It's a very simple way to track who you're talking to, and you can go back and look. I do love Teamsy. You do have to pay for it, and actually just started using that just because my invite funnel got so big, and it helps me track people, and it gives me reminders and things, but you don't have to pay to track. Just come up with a system that works for you. You can use Google like spreadsheets. That's a good way to do it as well. You can make a sheet in there for people you've added, make another sheet for people you're in conversations with, people that you've invited that you need to follow up with, coaching prospects. There's all kinds of ways to track, but don't let that be an excuse. Like, I haven't found a tracking system that works for me. Just figure it out. It may look sloppy. Like, I know top coaches who still have notebooks that they just write names of people down. They've been doing that for years. Okay. So definitely track. What do you say against someone you chatted with and then invite? Here, I'm going to send you a copy of that, and you guys can just copy it. Let's see. Where did she go? Okay. All right. I'm going to write this in the chat bar. This is something that I just sent this morning. And that's pretty much my standard, like, transition from a conversation into an invite. Okay, let's see everything. Renee says, I'm not sure what to post besides sweaty selfie, which is getting boring. Okay, so sweaty selfies, your workout posts should be regular posts. You should always, share about that. It doesn't have to be, like I said, I don't just post like a sweaty selfie and say I did my workout. Like I always post, like this morning I talked about the fact that I was tired, that my body, like we've been off schedule. I had surgery a couple weeks ago. My body's still not back to normal, but I'm giving myself some grace, and I did my workout, and it was actually a Shakeology post because I haven't posted about Shakeology publicly in a while, and that's something that I have to do to educate my followers so that, like I said, I don't drop a bomb on them whenever I talk about a challenge group and Shakeology, and they're like, what is she talking about? I've never seen her talk about Shakeology. So I post about that regularly. And so I also do things, I share things like that we do as a family, and you're welcome to go to my page or to my Instagram account. On Instagram, I'm Rachel J. Mitchell. And I just post about life, honestly. Like, I'll post a recipe. I love my Instant Pot. I talk about my Instant Pot a lot. I like to share, especially my stories, like quick ways, quick family dinners, things that my kids eat. But I'm like I said, I'm a woman of faith, so I share devotions and things that I just feel like are on my heart. I shout out my challengers. If you don't have challengers, shout out another coach, or shout out, somebody that's in a challenge group with you. That's part of the 4 vital behaviors now. Recognition is one of those things. And so, it takes practice. Posting takes practice. Like I look at some of you guys and some of my coaches, like, and straight out of the gate, you're kind of it just comes natural to you. You're posting and you really have that flow, but it did not for me. Like it took me a long time of posting. I was probably a year before I got comfortable, even like sharing sweaty selfies and things, but I did it anyways, because at the end of the day, that consistency and showing up in your own health and fitness is really what inspires other people to do something and to do something with you. And so while I say don't just post a sweaty selfie, I mean, if that's all you got right now, that's fine. But if you are reading your personal development, if you are reading devotions or whatever it is, you have something to say. If you have done anything positive in your health and fitness, you have something to say, and you will inspire people. So don't compare yourself to other coaches. Don't follow a lot of other coaches, guys. That was a huge mistake I made in the beginning. I followed all these coaches, and I felt like I was falling short in every way, and that closed off my voice because I was afraid to say anything because it wasn't going to sound like what somebody else had said. But when I stopped following people and just focused on sharing what my story was and what God had me to say, then things changed a whole lot for me when that happened. Let's see. I don't have a weekly posting schedule per se. Sometimes I do. I mean, sometimes when I sit down and plan my week, like I'll write down, I need to talk about coaching this day. I need to make a Shakeology post this day. I need to shout out another coach this day. I do make sure those are the things that I make sure that I do. Obviously, being proof of the product, I have to do that every single day. I do that in my stories and on social media as well. So I don't have a posting schedule per se that I follow, but I do have a resource that is really, really good that someone else shared with me. It's in my team page, and I will see if I can share it right here. And I'm getting to your questions, so hold on just a second. I'm getting there. But these are good questions, really good questions. Let me see if I can find this. Okay. Yeah. I'll share this in Vimify whenever I post the link. I don't know how to do that. Maybe I'll ask Melanie how to upload it. It's a Word document. But look, I'll show you what it looks like. And if you want it to, you can just message me on Facebook and I can send it real easily. But anyways, it's downloading. Okay. I think the business activity tracker in the Coach Online Office is awesome, Bethany. I think that everybody should have it. It's a great place to start. I think all the resources they give us in the Coach Online Office are amazing. Okay. Definitely. And that was one thing I would do in the beginning too. Like I would just use that every single day, and I would flip it over on the back and I would write down the names of the people that I was talking to that week. Okay. Dale said, I think the biggest challenge I have is being intentional and consistent. I'm finding this process is like my current fitness journey. It takes time. I'm trying to best be present and patient. Melanie Mitro said on a call, a leadership call this week, she said, if you can be successful in your fitness, you can be successful in your business. It's the same exact concept. You're exactly right, Dale. It's just consistency and showing up. That's all it is. And it's really about, just like in our fitness, like those small wins. Like you know, like if you wake up every single day and do your workout, no matter if you lose weight or if you hit a goal or whatever, like if you're consistent and you have those small wins, then you're motivated to do more. And so this business is just like that. Maybe you set a goal to fill out your business activity tracker every day this next week. If you're doing that, you're gonna get challengers. But even if you don't have anybody sign up, but you fill out that business activity tracker, like that's a win, and you know you can do it, and you can do it again next week. Okay, so definitely focus on those small wins. Maybe it's you add 10 friends today. You know, maybe you add 5 friends tomorrow. Maybe you connect with 3 people every single day. Like set small goals for yourself. Set big goals. I'm not going to limit you. Set big goals, you know, and work on those. And as you check so action. I will tell you, the one thing that gives me more confidence as a coach than anything is doing something. You know, if I sit and I say, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this, like I'm so overwhelmed and just like I want to freeze and do nothing. But if I sit down and I knock out a power hour, if I post, if I add 5 friends, if I message Susie today, if I invite Charlie, you know, like if I just do it and I know it's done, it gives me so much more confidence as a coach. So taking action does huge things for your confidence in this journey. So focus on those things. And like if you get overwhelmed, just pull out the business activity tracker. It tells you exactly what to do. You know, like I know I've shared a power hour sheet for our team before. You know, but like it's a very simple process to follow. Just doing it gives you a lot of confidence. Yeah, Lindsay, and that's so normal, getting confused at what you need to do. But again, just pull out that business activity tracker. It's the same things every single day. And as you get into those conversations, it's so much fun to connect with other women, especially when you're doing it with a genuine heart. Even though you're talking through social media, people can sense what your heart is. So just make sure that you're being genuine and that you know you're really just sharing something. I mean, like if you found like the perfect mascara, would you tell your girlfriends about it? Probably I would. You know, or if you find like this face wash that, okay, I'm not going to Rodan and Fields, but like if you found something that cleared up your acne or your wrinkles around your eyes, like you're going to tell people about it. So it's just the same thing. We're just sharing what works for us. Let's see. I'm going to show you guys this real fast though. Maybe. Oops. Okay. This is, somebody else created this, some other team, but it's like a daily social media guide, and it just gives you talking points. You know, share something about your team that you love. Share, like if you're out running errands, talk about that. Share about someone you care about or something that made you laugh. On Tuesday, share Transformation Tuesday. Obviously, Wednesday, talk about something from your personal development. Share something you ate. Share a picture of you working out. Dinner ideas. You know, it just gives you like lots of different things to talk about and to post about if you're struggling with topics. But I'll share that with you guys too. Let's see. Stacia says, when you hear their goals like lose 10 pounds, what question would you ask afterwards? And what are your questions you ask to see if what works? Okay. So what I do, if somebody says my goal is to lose like 10 pounds, I'm like, I usually just say, oh, okay, that's such a doable goal. Like what type of workouts do you enjoy, or what has helped you lose weight in the past? That's what I would say. And if they say cardio weights or, you know, just like the elliptical, I say, okay, I've done all those things before too. What I found is that for myself, adding resistance, adding weights to my workouts helps me lean out and lose weight more than just like riding on the elliptical for hours. That's my own personal experience. And I actually I work out at home. You know, like I started with a couple of sets of weights. And I started with, you know, just push and play 30 minutes a day. And in my first round of the 21 Day Fix, I lost like 6 pounds. And so that has really worked for me. Do you have 30 minutes to work out? That's how I would do it. And if she says yes, I say, great. What about nutrition? Do you struggle there? I know personally, portion control was huge for me. When I learned how to eat not less food, but more of the right types of food, it changed my body too. Do you struggle with nutrition? And so keep the conversation going. And if she says yes, whatever, I say, okay, I think that you would really benefit from our challenge group and doing these workouts with us and nutrition with us. Can I explain to you how the challenge group works? They usually say yes. And so I explain it, and it's awesome. It sounds amazing. And at that point, they're like, okay, yes, what do I need to do? How much does this cost? And I say, okay, all that you need are the tools for your challenge group, which include Shakeology, access to your online library of workouts, and that actually comes at a discounted price in a challenge pack. You get a year membership to Beachbody On Demand. You get a 30-day supply of Shakeology, which is food. So you're buying 30 meals all at once. You get your portion containers. I'll help you meal plan with those. And you get access to the challenge group. That is $160. I just need to know what flavor of Shakeology you want to start with, and we'll get you signed up. Okay? And so, like, I talk to them, like, I assume they're going to sign up. I just talk to them that way. And, you know, a lot of people do, and that works. And when you have that confidence in explaining, this is food, you know, like you're buying a month's worth of food. If I get pushback from that, I say, I totally understand. I did not actually buy Shakeology for like 3 whole months because I thought it sounded ridiculous. Like a bag of powder that cost, you know, $4 a day just was insane to me. But then I realized I was spending $6 or $7 every single day, almost every day, on breakfast that was not healthy for me. And we just actually work Shakeology into our weekly grocery budget, and that works for us because it's food. I say that over and over. It's food. You know, it's not just a bag of powder or a supplement. It's actually food. So that works really well for me. But one of my coaches came up with that kind of terminology. The tools that you need for your challenge group are this, and I like that too. Because when you say challenge pack to somebody, they don't know what that means. But, you know, when you say the tools that you need come in a challenge pack, then that makes more sense. Okay. Does that help? Yay. Good. Okay. All right. Let's see. Anybody else? I mean, I have more stuff here I'm going to talk about, but I just want to make sure I'm answering all your questions. I can't see. I got to put my glasses back on. So, okay, let's talk. Obviously, I mean, right now I want to help you guys get those people signed up January 1st. And like for me personally, even after January 1st, my challenge group starts Monday, but I will sign people up, especially with Beachbody On Demand. Like I will sign people up all the way through like next Friday. Okay. And I may even start another challenge group. Like I'm doing an 80-day obsession challenge group after the first one starts. And then I may, you know, because it's January, I probably will, and especially to help my coaches, I probably will run another challenge group later in the month. But, you know, Beachbody On Demand gives people instant access. And that's another thing. Like if people tell you no, that doesn't mean we don't help them. Like if people say, no, I can't sign up for that, you know, okay, bye, see ya. No, I say, okay, well, if I know you can't do the challenge pack or the challenge group right now, but if you want to try Shakeology, I'm gonna run a free group later this month. You can try. They can sign up for Clean Week and pay the $30 and have access to the workouts and try Shakeology. You know, you can tell them. I always tell my coaches, leave them with something. You know, if they say no to everything, then, you know, say, okay, I understand. Well, here's a meal plan that I created recently. If that will give you a place to start nutrition wise, and just try to work out 30 minutes a day and follow this meal plan next week and tell me how it works. You know, see if you get any results. Okay. Because people really and truly, I know personally me, I had no idea where to start when it came to food. Like I didn't know what to eat. I didn't know how much to eat. I knew how to eat healthy, but I didn't really know about portioning and all that stuff. And so like I like to give people something and I say, can I follow up with you? I run a challenge group every month. If you'd like to do this in the future, could I follow up with you later? And most people say yes. And so they go down on that list of my future people to follow up with. All right. And again, you know, Beachbody is not just like workouts and Shakeology. Like there are so many things that we offer that could help people. So just make sure that you understand that, and you don't, when people tell you no, that you don't just like take that as rejection and run away from it, because it just, no to me just means not right now. Okay. That's a big thing. Don't mark people off your list. Let's see, and a free group, you know, like if you run a free group or your coach does, which I'm going to run one in January, you know, everybody that told me no, I'm probably going to invite them to that and offer them Clean Week Pack. They don't have to buy it, but I'm going to run a free group and add value that way because that's our job, is to help people, right? Let's see. And okay, so I have to talk about this. Set goals for next month. You know, like again, if you don't hit your goals this month, with which there's still time to do, that does not mean that you failed. I like to look back every month. I set huge goals for 2017 that I fell way short of. And I could easily chalk 2017 up to like the trash bin. But I didn't. I mean, like I grew in so many areas. I grew in confidence. I grew in relationships. Like I reached out, helped so many people this last year that I'm so grateful for the opportunity to do that. So look back at the ways that you grew first, and then evaluate, self-evaluate. What can you do better next month? You know, I know somebody said that you're not tracking like you should, you're not posting like you should. Those are things that you can set goals to get better at next month. Maybe it's learning more about Shakeology so you can handle objections. Maybe it's just like you said, somebody asked me, do I plan out my week as far as my posts? No, I don't have to anymore. But at one point I did. I would plan out my posts, and it made it so much simpler to know that I was putting stuff out there, that I was adding value, that I was having content out there. I would schedule when I was going to post my challenge group posts for the week. So like I knew that on Sunday night was always a good night to post because people were tired from the weekend and they're kind of in that mindset of starting over on Monday. I also knew that Tuesday nights seemed like a really good time to post, and on Fridays I would do like Friday introductions. That would be something I would always post because you're adding new people all the time. Introduce yourself, tell people a little like fun facts about you, 3 fun facts about you on Friday. You know, I would plan out posts like that, but now I don't have to as much because it kind of just comes to me. But, you know, like I said, too, this week I wrote out that I needed to talk about Shakeology. I needed to make an 80-day obsession post. I needed to make I wanted to talk about Energize in my stories. And so there are some things that I do plan out. But if you struggled with posting this month, then plan your posts for next month. Every Wednesday, every Saturday or Sunday, sit down and write out what you know you want to post about that week. And it's not as hard. It comes a lot easier. And so the next thing is recruiting coaches. Don't be afraid to do this. It is a very, very natural step in your business. And so like if you want to earn an income, if you want to help more people, kind of spread that ripple effect as I call it, you've got to build a team. It doesn't have to be a huge team. It doesn't have to be like 10 coaches a month, but it is a very natural step. Who's really engaged in your challenge groups? Even if it's a free group, like who just rocks your free groups? Who is super supportive and encouraging? Who loves your challenge groups? Those are people who would make amazing coaches. And so what I do every single month is I go into my Coach Online office. I look at people whose shakes are about to ship out, and you should Beachbody warns them now. They get an email, but I always look to see who's about to ship out. I tell them, I say, hey, I know you love Shakeology. Your shakes are about to ship out. Would you be interested in saving 25% with a coach membership and learning more about what I do as a coach? Okay, so your goal as a coach right now, if you're just a coach, you want to get to Emerald fast, guys, because you are not earning what you could be earning as a coach if you're sitting at coach rank. You do not start to earn cycle bonuses until you become an Emerald ranked coach. All right. And then as you grow in rank above that, you start to earn more. But as an Emerald coach, if you hit Success Club 2, hit Success Club as well, not Success Club 2. But if you hit Success Club every month and you're ranked as an Emerald coach, Beachbody also gives you leads. And those are people who come to Beachbody's website, they order Shakeology or a workout program or Energize or 3-day refresh or whatever, and you get commission and volume for those people. It's like free money, basically. And so like I have a lot of people in leads that I get every single month. And I have a lot of people in leads that have become consistent challengers and even coaches. So building your team is really where that income potential happens. Let's see. Dale said, that's something I need to work on, pivoting to other Beachbody offerings other than challenge packs. Yes. And I have in our team page, Dale, I have a bunch of slides in the photo part of our team page that shows other things that Beachbody offers, and it tells like cost and volume and all that stuff. So yeah, definitely spend some time each week educating yourself on the other things that Beachbody offers, because we do offer, I think, like a very well-rounded health and fitness solution. I mean, even Daily Sunshine, I kind of bucked at it at first, like for kids, it's like Shakeology for kids, and it costs the same as regular Shakeology. But you know, my kids like it. We don't drink it every day, but they do drink it, and it's good. Like, it's a good snack for my kids. Like, why would I not feed it to them? You know, and so like that's something else for people who do have kids. And I think it's important too to try different products yourselves. You know, like I didn't drink Energize or E&E as it was called back then for a long time, but Melanie posted about it every day, and I was like, dang it, what is she drinking? And finally I bit the bullet, and I love my Energize. I send a packet of Energize to everybody that buys a challenge pack with me, and that means that because I drink it and because I let people sample it, like I have a lot of people that drink Energize as well, which is commission and volume points and cycle bonuses for me, okay? And I like it. Like, I would not encourage people to do it if I did not believe in it myself. Like, I don't push a lot of 3-day refreshes because I don't do the 3-day refresh a lot. And I don't think that, I mean, it's a great product and it does work, but you know, like I don't love it. It's hard for me to do. So I don't push it a lot, but I do have people that do. I have coaches that do it all the time. So definitely research the products and make sure that you're trying them as well. Because if you are, it's easier to talk about it and encourage other people as well. So let's see. So we're all inviting to January 1 at least. Who else doing 80-day obsession? Who else doing the A Little Obsessed workout? So that's an easy way. That's an easy way. Like, I'm a new challenger myself. Like, I'm a challenger all over again because I'm trying a new program that really is definitely challenging me. I'm definitely outside my comfort zone with these bands, these sliders, this time nutrition, you know, all this stuff. And it's easy for me to talk about it and be more relatable because I'm not just like this fitness junkie. I mean, I love working out. I love health and fitness now. But, you know, it's important for us to push ourselves and try new things. And those are easy posts. Those are easy ways to talk about it. And you know, invite people to do it with you. You can say, hey, come be a challenger with me. You know, we're going to try this together, brand new together. And that's very appealing to people. So if you haven't hit your goals this month, follow up with everybody who said they didn't have the money or the time, and just, you know, say it's the new year. You know, I know people are looking for something to do. I want to help you make some changes that will last. And if you're ready now, let's get started. You can offer an incentive. You can offer something like an Amazon gift card if people sign up for the challenge pack before Sunday night. I don't love to do that. I have done that, but I don't do that unless I really feel like I have to. But because it's a good value all on its own, a challenge pack is. But some people love a deal. So you can do that. Don't count on people that you're in conversations with now as being those people who are going to sign up. Every single day you add people to your invite funnel. Every single day you invite new people. Every single day you start new conversations, because somebody that tells you today that they're signing up may not do it. You cannot count on those people until you see them in your Coach Online office as having ordered. Invite like crazy. You know, just anybody that follows you, that likes your posts. Ask for referrals. If you already have challengers, ask for referrals. Say, hey, I know you loved our challenge group. Do you have anybody that would be interested in doing the new year boot camp with us? I offer a referral bonus. Like, if somebody refers people to me, I send them an Amazon gift card for like $10, unless they want to sign up as a coach and just get the commission themselves. And so those are just some of my tips for Hitting Success Club, for really, you know, being intentional, engaging your following, and, you know, evaluating your posting, your business this month so that you can be better next month. And that's the thing, guys. Nobody fails unless you just quit altogether. You just figure out what you need to work on, and you get better at it next month, okay? We're always improving. What do you say to follow up with task combo? Just that. I say, hey, you know, I know we talked about a challenge group, or about you joining a challenge group in the past and it wasn't the right time, or money was an issue. I am starting a brand new group January 1, and I wanted to make sure that you had a spot if you were still interested in getting started. Are your goals still the same? That's kind of how I would follow up. I did that actually just before I got on this call, and she just said yes. they are. So I'm going to have to figure out how to go from there. That's how I would follow up. Anybody else? Okay. All right. Well, that is all I have. And I will put that social media posting guide in Vimify if I can figure out how to do that. And I will also post this recording in Vimify. So you guys should get an email announcement. Okay. You are welcome. You are very, very welcome. All right, guys. Well, have a good day. Happy New Year. See ya. Bye.